Alright, let's see. The overcharged delve changed over here. And they do so many overcharged delves. Oof, this place just like destroys my bags. Oh, I thought I killed them. New raid is kind of sick. I think with the new stat bonuses, I think they're pretty cool. I really liked the. I wonder how strong the tuning will be. Like if Dark Ranger BM will be a thing, or how they're gonna end up tuning that. And the pack leader ones also look pretty good. And then there's also a change that's not a tier set, but it's like your lunar storm resets the cooldown of your rapid fire and your wildfire bomb. But like Sentinel feels kind of clunky right now because sometimes the optimal thing to do is to hold those buttons. I really like that quality of life change happened, even if it's not necessarily the tier set. I haven't gone on PTR yet. Maybe we'll do that later if we have time. But I read all the changes so far. Yeah, I'm also gonna go on PTR at some point and start doing plans for raiding. Nice. I have to like read all the dungeon journals I'll probably do both of those at some point. But how you doing? Hi Pony, I'm doing pretty good. Just catching up on world content that I don't normally do when I'm doing a lot of keys. So I'm behind on all the stuff that I normally do. Your BM Dark Ranger not needing Beast Cleave up to activate Bleak Patter feels so much smoother rotationally. Don't know if he'll be meta though. Yeah, both variations, just not having trick shots or Beast Cleave sounds really, really nice quality of life. All the changes I read at the very least sound really good quality of life. But like meta isn't determined on PTR. PTR is solely for like play style, feel, interactions, and like damage profiles. That's all you care about. Tuning can change so fast and so easy. And if tuning's different, then anything can just be meta. So I'll probably give PTR a look another day for the most part. I had like, I know it's like kind of buggy right now and people are like struggling to get in earlier. Usually I let the PTR sit and then maybe on the weekend I'll like go in and test some stuff.
Stay alert. Beware the shadows. When the star shifts, seek shelter.
But yeah, I was looking, I really like, so they made it so multi-dotting is more important, which means there's more skill expression, which I'm always a fan of. I like anytime there's skill expression. So having an emphasis on multi-dotting for BM sounds really cool. Because like it spawns all your dire beasts that way. Also Stampede looks really cool. I don't know how many people play Survival either, but Survival looks really interesting. They reworked Wildfire Bomb to be like a really powerful button again. There's a lot of little things that for all three specs, it's just like nice quality of life or nice like it feels nice to hit certain buttons right now. More than anything. You can see the new stuff. It's all on PTR, but also Wowhead covered everything. If I can find the link to the, they usually pin these. Yeah, here we go. Here, I'll link this for now. Maybe I'll make a new command. That's just called like 11.2 or something and put in the title. The stuff looks good. Oh yeah, instantly I was like, as I was reading it, I was like, oh, that looks nice. Oh shit, wait, that's good quality of life. And I was just going down the list and I was just like, this kind of owns. How many times are they gonna rework MM this expansion? That is true.
The mighty adversary has taken the field. Get in there, soldier.
and still not give 2 target? Well, I think they're specifically never gonna do that. Like if they do that, it's just gonna be not the MM that you like. That class is tuned in a way where it can only function if 2 target doesn't work, I think. Yeah, light ammo is positive. Why won't they? I mean, I'm just speaking, I don't know, I'm like armchair game developer. Just thinking about like how to design a class. I think they would never. Remember that phrasing is. Nice. That's sarcasm. Doing well. I think the prices on Renting's Christian will go down at the end of the season. Usually they go up as people get more like desperate for title stuff at the very end. It kind of depends. Rain is fried. I saw all your Sims.
Outsiders are a welcome surprise. We're all down here together.
Take a look while you can.
Five times needed. Have a build picked up yet? No. I was gonna probably hit it up sometime this weekend as like the dust settles more. More talent calculators? That is true. You need to check the new patch. Stuff. Is MM still the best? Yep. Nothing's really changed. There hasn't been like any like tuning in the last month, so you didn't miss anything. Building a new sheet for Hunter. Nice. I expect it on my desk in 3 hours for the end of the day. I don't know, chemists like good jokes. All the best ones are gone. Not bad. Like the pack latest up bonuses? Me too. I also like the CDR on Dark Ranger for Call of the Wild. It'd be interesting. The only problem is I think there's not a good trinket next patch for 1.5. I need to look at it more. I saw a really good 2-minute. The mastery one from Raid. Oh, so it's just like a copy paste of House of Cards. Hmm. There's one that's like, I think it's like crit main stat and then gives you like an absurd amount of like agi.
But stay on your guard. They'll return soon enough.
Dang. Yeah, 50% health. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that. That usually doesn't kill you. Just hit it at a good time and you'll be fine. Yeah, it's a healer mechanic. 15% is not even that much. If you hit it at a time and there's no damage coming out, like you'll get topped by like passive healing. 15% doesn't even take you below like Dawn Thread threshold. So you can hit it and not lose any damage. I mean, I want to mess around with the, I don't know. Raid testing's next week, so I'll have like, I don't know, some feely crafted builds by then. Maybe the theory crafters come up with something good before then.
Are you well, friend?
Might be for my quick testing, but lock and load procs much more often, and the tier set implementation is super nice for on demand than AoE. Nice. Yeah, they only upped it 2%, but I wonder if they also fixed something with lock and load where like, I don't know, I always felt like it didn't proc properly. I don't know, it just like always felt weird. Just like it's such low odds that like, I don't know. Being at 10% just makes it play better. I like protection in the notes you read. Oh, that might just be it. The thing is like, I don't think anyone actually cares about lock and load RNG or like procs. Like up until this patch, it was like no one even thought about that stuff ever. But now that like the current tier set is tied to it, then like now everyone sort of cared about it. But I feel like no one ever really cared about it in the past. Like there was seasons where like you never took lock and load. So like it's nice that they're doing this stuff now, but like I don't know. I feel like it'll be less impactful in general. Especially going into like next expansion. Like it's an interesting change that they did. Because lock and load's been there forever. Like at least in Shadowlands. I don't remember past that. I remember playing it in Athria though.